wondering about, one of the questions we're gonna ask you guys is, do you think other girls look up to you, want to do what you're doing? And that'll be, I have a feeling maybe there's a couple here. So, what's your name?
I'm Zonnie Borg.
Zonnie Borg?
Yes.
The director of
Miss Lane County.
Miss Lane County, Zonnie Borg. KUGN News Talk 590 along with Grant McHill. I'm Storm Kennedy. We have a couple special guests in studio this morning in Amanda Merrill and Harley Emery. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Glad to have you in here this morning.
Well, Amanda, let's start with you. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I am currently a junior at the University of Oregon, homegrown. I'm a local from Springfield. I'm the current Miss Lane County. This year I will be working with my personal platform of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Lane County. And not too much else. Feel free to ask me whatever you'd like.
Okay, I want to ask you about some of your other service endeavors. I mean, one of your bio kind of talks about, of course, the Big Brothers Big Sisters in Lane County, but you're also the executive chairman for the University of Oregon's annual Children's Miracle Network Dance Marathon.
Yes.
And that's not all.
No, it's not. And I keep myself pretty busy. But Dance Marathon is this amazing event. It's a 12-hour event where we have at the University of Oregon. And we get a group of students, supporters from all over the community, and we dance. And the dancing represents the standing that happens in the hospital rooms when the parents go in and they stand over their children and they watch them, and the doctors that go in. And so, the whole night we raise money and we show videos, and we actually get to meet the families. And so this next year I'll be working with sponsorship and just trying to get as many community supporters as I can.
Oh, good for you. And bringing awareness to Children's Miracle Network and to a group of students that probably don't know a lot about it.
Yes, it's actually surprising how many students we talk to, and they kind of go, Children's Miracle Network, what exactly does that mean? And so we kind of have to explain that this is a hospital for not only premature babies who are in the NICU, but also kids who are almost our age, and that could be dealing with cancer and, fighting some of those things over the years.
Sure.
So Amanda, walk us through the process. How does one become Miss Lane County?
So the process is pretty simple. If you meet the Miss Lane County Board, our director is Zonnie Borg, and so you kind of hear about it through the community. There's me who's out there in the community kind of representing the organization and saying, hey, you look like a pretty beautiful, accomplished college young woman who would be perfect for the program. And it's as simple as putting in an application, and you get your community service hours in and practice and do whatever else you need for your talent, swimsuit, your interview, your on-stage question, and your evening gown. And it's as simple as getting on stage, which, again, I make it sound simple, but, it's a tough thing to get up there and get on stage in front of everybody and really put yourself out there as a person.
A lot of preparation, a lot of rehearsal time, and then once you get to be Miss Lane County, where do you go from here when it comes to the pageant?
Yes, so you head to Miss Oregon, which is held in Seaside, Oregon. And this year we had 22 contestants who represented different areas of the state, and we had each of them compete in the same elements of the competition, and it's just a whole different level. It's something that I had an amazing journey at this last year.
Amanda, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Elena Bergsma, Oregon volleyball player, Miss Lane County 2 years ago?
She was not. So she was part of the Miss USA program,
Okay.
which is a little different than the Miss America organization, where we focus primarily on scholarship and community service. Whereas Miss USA is just a little different. You kind of have to know the background of each of the two to know the difference. But yes, she was a perfect Miss USA contestant. And I think the length of her legs helped her out a little bit.
Well, I think this will take us to introducing our second guest in Harley Emery, who is a junior at Thurston High School, and she is Miss Lane County's teen, and now Oregon's Outstanding Teen 2013. Good morning, Haley. Thanks for being here, and congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
So tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'll be a junior at Thurston High School. I've lived in this area for about 6 years now. I moved here from Washington, D.C. when I was 10. I play classical piano, that's my talent, and I enjoy scuba diving. I run cross country at Thurston, and I love to water ski in the summer.
Oh my gosh, a little bit of everything. So how did you get started to be in the pageant system?
I actually competed in a smaller pageant first, and then when I was buying a dress from one of our pageant sponsors, actually, Angie's at the Bridal Gallery, she told me all about the Miss America organization, and I actually didn't really know about it before that, but she told me how accessible it was and how there was also a teen division, and so I looked more into it because I have a talent, and this is one of the only pageants that incorporates that into the competition, and so then I decided to give it a shot. And so I tried out for Miss Lane County last year, and however I did not win, but I came back and I won this year, and so it's been pretty exciting. It's been a great journey for me.
So Harley, take us to the pageant day. What's it like for you? What's the emotion? What's your emotional state like?
Well, there's usually a night of preliminaries, or there's the interview the day before. So actually at the pageant finale, you competed in all the different parts of competition already, and so there's really nothing else you can do to secure your spot as the winner, the top 5 or anything, and by then it's just all up to the judges, so it's actually pretty calm at that last few minutes, just knowing that it's not in your control anymore.
So how is it at Thurston High School? I mean, you sound like such a well-rounded, smart, beautiful, talented woman, and many times there's jealousy there, or there's a ton of support. How is it for you at Thurston?
I've had a lot of support. I think actually not everybody knows that I'm Miss Oregon's Outstanding Teen. I don't really like to brag about it. All my friends know and some of my teachers know, but everybody's just really loving and supportive, and everybody wishes me the best of luck in everything I do.
I think I'd wear the tiara around the school.
I would too. You look absolutely beautiful.
I might
Too
get
bad.
some funny looks if I do that.
Too bad this is radio, because you got to see these women, but you will be able to see them as Kelly Warner from KMTR is doing a story on them. So tune in to KMTR and be sure to see these lovely women on TV.
So Harley, you're headed to the East Coast?
Yes, I will be competing at Miss America's Outstanding Teen in Orlando, Florida in about 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness. So
Pretty soon.
Yes. Okay, so that's Orlando, Florida, but what about, I heard maybe Las Vegas in the near future?
No, actually.
Oh no, Atlantic City.
Oh, yes. I also am able to go there for Miss America. This is actually Miss America's first year back in Atlantic City. They used to be in Vegas.
Okay.
So this September I'll be going there, and I'll be watching my beautiful older sister type thing, Miss Oregon, Allison Cook, and she'll be competing, and that'll be really fun.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And Amanda, what's next for you?
So right now, the focus is to work a lot more with Big Brother Big Sister as I go into the rest of the summer, and I will be continuing on that in the school year, and just kind of focusing on my degree. At some point, I need to get to Italy and do my study abroad program. So, you know, I mean, it's kind of on the to-do list, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Now, you are also a soprano in the University of Oregon Gospel Choir. We hear so many wonderful things about the Oregon Gospel
good.
Choir. And tell us a little bit about that group and when we can maybe come and enjoy that talent.
Oh, absolutely. So this last year I actually joined the Gospel Singers, and I got a little surprise at the beginning of the year that we were heading to China in the spring. So I just had the time of my life. It's been an amazing year. I've seen and done so many things this last year. And so if you are ever interested, we have a concert each term, and I would love to have you guys there and just enjoy the music. It's such a happy group, and I can guarantee that by the end of the night you'll be on your feet.
That's what I hear. Well, we will welcome you back in studio to tell us about that concert. How's that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So next week on Wednesday, the Lane County Fair kicks off. Are you guys involved at all with that?
So I believe that we are helping out on Sunday for the Food for Lane County event that they're having. I know it's the community can bring in cans of food, and so we'll definitely have a presence there, and hopefully maybe at the talent show also. So if we're not there either performing or judging, then we'll be definitely there to support. And I know that I'm going on Tuesday for some rides. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Haley, before we let you go, as you sit here next to Amanda, what do you I guess look up to? What do you want to follow in her footsteps? Some of the surface work she's doing. How does that work into your life?
Definitely. Amanda's been a great role model for me. As you might know, she was actually Miss Oregon's Outstanding Teen a few years ago. So she's already been there, done that. So she's just a great person to ask for advice. And it's been great. I love seeing all of the service work she does, and I'd love to be like that when I'm in college.
I guess we can't let you go without asking for your advice to others that'd like to follow in your footsteps. Let's start with you, Harley, and we'll go to Amanda next.
Well, I just encourage all girls to get involved. they think that it might be really hard usually, except it's not. It's just such a great experience. You gain so much. And if you're interested at all, go to misslanecounty.org, and there's lots of information about the program. It's really, really easy to get involved, and I would just encourage you to find out more about it.
So not only do you have Zoni Borg, the director of Miss Lane County, here in studio, but your entourage too. Amanda, what do you say to some of the young gals that would like to follow in your footsteps?
Well, it's actually kind of special because I have a younger sister who was involved in the Princess program for the Miss America organization. And so she just competed as a teen this last year. And so for me, it's amazing the growth that I've seen in her, and it's the same growth that you're going to see in any young lady. They get the chance to be in their community, they get a chance to perform on stage, kind of test their abilities, test their boundaries, and you see them grow as people, and I can just speak wonders and probably go on forever, so I don't think we have that much time.
Oh, well, we really appreciate having you guys in studio, for everybody bringing you in, and for Kelly Warner being here from KMTR, so you guys can actually see these lovely ladies on TV. Tune into KMTR News, and you'll see them. And thanks for tuning in here to KUGN. Amanda Merrill, the current Miss Lane County, and Harley Emery. She is Miss Lane County's teen and now Oregon's Outstanding Teen 2013. Really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
best of luck to you in the future.
We'll wrap up the show when we return on KUGN.
Right on. Oh my